Thank you. So now we have 12 examples of presence. People kind of like putting the kind of energy out towards, with, you know, and kind of from others in a context, in a space, which says something, not everything, of course, but which has said something. Everybody here, including me, including everybody, has said something that comes just from them. We've made I statements. We've talked about our roles, or we've talked about our visions, or both, you know, our work, our values, our hopes and dreams. And that's kind of, and we've had little snacks along the way. And so I think that's starting to give us an experience of presence, of both projecting it and living it for ourselves in this space, but also of being receptive and relational to other people, bringing themselves into this context in some kind of, I mean, my guess is, because I just said, oh, just introduce yourselves, we just got some very authentic, didn't we? There we were. Okay, you did it. Day over. We've already done it. So from that point of view, I think it's really important that we just kind of go, oh, this isn't something I don't know. This is not some mysterious, other, arcane, secret rules to something. This is something that just emerges from me in a particular kind of context. And it emerges naturally, spontaneously. There's something that nobody could have said and done what anybody else here did. Everybody gave something that was really unique and really quite extraordinary and really kind of touched me. You know, I was touched by everything that people said about what they want, about who they are, about what they see and sense as being possible in the world and for themselves. How beautiful was that? It was just absolutely lovely. And I think that for me is a lovely starting place to go, oh, we're already in this space where it's happening. You know, it's there. We've all already got it. We know it. We can see it. We can see it and sense it in ourselves and others. So, but it's also like this rather intangible thing, isn't it? It's like, what is that? And I loved actually Sally kind of going, it's so weird because it's like, I've got it here. I've got it with the tables, I'm okay. Without the tables, it disappears. Is it held in the tables? Is there some kind of property of the furniture? Okay. Sally's presence. So it's an interesting little puzzle for us, isn't it, today? It's going, what is that special magical thing where you can't take your eyes off somebody and you can't stop listening to them and you feel touched by them, what they're saying, and it's something very real and meaningful that is about human beings and how they communicate and connect to each other and somehow enrich a sense of meaning in the world with and for each other. There's something like that, isn't there, going on when you just have those moments from people. That's so beautiful, so beautiful. So our question is, how can I bring that out with or without tables? If we use your example as a metaphor, because we've all got examples of that, haven't we? I'm sure, where we go, well, everybody did it here, but then if I go, can you be in that group and do that? You know, some people might go, no, I'm okay here, and I'm okay there, and I'm okay there. But here, I kind of lose something of myself, and I don't really know why. I lose some of that energy. What is that? What's happening? What's going on? You know, and how can we, recover and reconnect to ourselves across multiple contexts? So that, is it John Kabat-Zinn says, wherever I go, there I am. that we can bring ourselves into all the different contexts of our lives. And there's a quality of that sort of presence there. So, let me put these back in here. I sort of feel it's a bit disrespectful to put them on the floor. Sorry about that. So my first, our first thing really is to go, what do you think presence is? You know, here we are on a program called Presence and Presentations. If you could say, what for you is presence? If we could bring, I know it's just words, but can we do sort of like a word cloud, you know, where we're kind of going, it's sort of this, it's sort of that, it's sort of about this, it's got these sorts of properties and qualities. How do we know when it's happening? What's different? You know, what is that for you? Let's see if we can capture some things.
For me, it's being in the moment.
So there's something about being in the moment. Okay.
There's something about that relational quality between you and the group that you're with. There's some kind of energetic dynamic. It's moving between you.
Okay. What else? How else would you try and kind of put this?
I think about it, capturing others.
Capturing others. Lovely. Capturing others. Relational, energetic dynamic between you and the group. Getting that being in the moment.
It's something like a bridge between the inner world and the external world.
Bridge between the inner world and the external world.
Jung would call that synchronicity.
So the words. Sorry.
No, do.
The words just flow. There's no up here and then down and then out.
Yeah.
They just come out.
Yes.
I don't know how to put that into words.
But I think that's also interesting to go, what isn't there?
Yeah.
Because it isn't this.
Yeah.
There's something
It's
about
from
it's
here.
not kind of like, stuck in the head or...
No, it's from here.
It's from here.
Yeah.
So I put not in head or whatever, but
Yeah.
from more like the sort of gut or the solar plexus or the Tundian or whatever
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
authentic.
There's
Yes.
something authentic.
Yes.
Okay.
And last night I was watching Obama,
Yes.
and for me he embodies
Yeah.
that presence.
Yeah.
And he appears to have, and I want to believe he has,
Yes.
integrity and truth and a sense of congruence, a sense of confidence in what he is saying.
Yeah.
I believe him. I believe what he
Yeah.
says. I believe he is trying for the best. And in stark contrast to what is going on in the presidential election.
Yeah.
There's that credibility.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And the credibility is in his voice. The confidence is in his voice. And that reaches
Yeah.
across continents.
I have put here, I've put a little thing that I thought if people had clips that they wanted to show, where you go, this for me is a person with presence in that moment. If we could keep them to like 30 seconds to a minute, but we can find them on YouTube and we can project them up here. And I thought that would be nice through the day if you've got like a little clip where you kind of go, even if we just saw 30 seconds or a minute of this person speaking, that person to me has got presence. Because this is also about, and we'll do an exercise on this, or we may or may not do an exercise, but in my mind at the moment, the idea of role modelling. Because this is our natural way of kind of modelling and learning, is to pick up and expand our range through just sensing and attuning to other people. And so there's something about, like, who are our role models for this, and where can you see it? Because these are quite abstract words, as we know from the meta model in NLP, these are kind of abstract kind of words. We think we all probably are converging on the same kind of thing. And we'll be looking to go, what does that look like in practice? How do you know it's there? What are some examples of it for ourselves and things that we can see in others? So I think that's really really lovely, and I too think Obama is a wonderful. Not when he's in his sort of more cognitive mode, but when he's in his role. Was the clip you were looking at where he was trying to quietly? It was such an amazing to look at Trump or Obama
Yes, exactly.
dealing with someone in a crowd.
Yeah.
Because Trump goes, contempt,
Yeah.
get him out of here. People used to be, have the
Shot. Yeah.
shot and roughed up for all this stuff. And Obama's going, no, we've got freedom of speech. He's an
Yes.
older person. We respect older people.
Yeah.
Don't boo, vote,
Yeah.
So it's like this amazing thing in the moment of just, though that as a kind of learning example
Yeah.
of someone who's kind of putting something, because of course in a way you could say, well, Trump's got presence
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
Oh,
So
Yes.
what is the kind of presence that we want?
Yeah.
If you go, what are the values that we want to put out there?